I'm Dr. Ava, a medical professional passionate about urology, reproductive health, sexual wellness, and relationship science. What if I told you that a single cup of the right tea could do more than calm your nerves? It could help restore the very foundation of your erections. Most men over 50 assume that weaker erections are just part of aging, but in reality, it's not just testosterone, it's your endothelial health, your mitochondria, and your nitric oxide system that are quietly declining. Today, we're going to break down the science behind one powerful evidence-backed tea that supports blood flow, reduces inflammation, and reawakens your natural vascular performance from the inside out. Stay tuned. Before we dive into the details, let me give you a quick roadmap of where we're headed. By the end of this talk, you'll understand 1. Why erectile strength starts in your endothelial cells and how nitric oxide is the molecule that literally makes erections possible. 2. How oxidative stress and inflammation choke your blood vessels and why a single tea's polyphenols can reverse that damage. 3. The role of mitochondria in blood flow and how restoring mitochondrial efficiency improves endurance and performance. 4. How one ancient compound in this tea triggers the AMP pathway, mimicking the effects of exercise and fasting at the cellular level. 5. The surprising connection between gut microbes and nitric oxide, and how this tea nourishes those exact bacterial strains. 6. Finally, the practical protocol, the best time to drink it, how to prepare it, and what to combine it with for synergistic effect. Each of these insights connects back to one core truth: your erections are a mirror of your vascular and metabolic health. Let's unpack that, starting with what's happening inside your blood vessels. Here's what's happening at the cellular level. Every erection begins not in your brain, but in the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. These microscopic cells are the gatekeepers of your vascular health. When they're young and flexible, they release a gas called nitric oxide, a messenger that tells your blood vessels to relax, expand, and flood the penis with oxygen-rich blood. But as men cross 50, oxidative stress, high blood sugar, and chronic inflammation begin to damage these endothelial cells. They stiffen, lose responsiveness, and produce less nitric oxide. It's like a garden hose that's lost its flexibility. The flow becomes weaker, inconsistent, unreliable. This is where certain teas like green tea and hibiscus become more than beverages. They're vascular tonics. The catechins in green tea and anthocyanins in hibiscus have been shown in clinical studies, e.g., American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2016, to increase nitric oxide availability and improve flow-mediated dilation, literally restoring the endothelial flexibility you had in your 20s. If this breakdown is resonating with you so far, go ahead and press that hype button, drop a quick comment, and hit subscribe. It helps more people discover this kind of science-backed health content. Now, let's look at what's silently sabotaging your blood vessels' oxidative stress and how the right tea can disarm it at the root. Now, let's talk about the silent saboteur of erections, oxidative stress. When your body is constantly exposed to inflammation from processed foods, stress, poor sleep, or even pollution, your mitochondria start leaking unstable molecules called free radicals. These act like microscopic sparks that burn your blood vessels from the inside out. Over time, those sparks oxidize your nitric oxide, turning a molecule meant to dilate blood vessels into one that damages them. This is why many men experience weaker morning erections long before any drop in testosterone. Their vascular chemistry is simply under attack. Here's where the right tea becomes medicinal. The epigallocatechin gallate egg in green tea and delphinid in hibiscus act like molecular firefighters. Research from the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, 2019, showed these compounds neutralize free radicals, upregulate your body's own antioxidant enzymes like superoxide dismutase SOD, and protect nitric oxide from oxidative degradation. Think of it like restoring the coating on electrical wires. You're preventing energy loss, ensuring smooth signal flow. The same principle applies inside your arteries. If you're enjoying this breakdown, consider subscribing. I post weekly deep dives into longevity science and the physiology behind men's health. Now, let's go even deeper into the tiny power stations that determine how much energy and stamina your blood vessels can generate, your mitochondria. Let's zoom into the cellular engines, your mitochondria. These microscopic organelles power every contraction, heartbeat, and yes, every erection. They generate ATP, the energy currency your smooth muscle cells need to relax and allow blood to flow in. When mitochondria become sluggish from aging, insulin resistance, or nutrient depletion, blood flow and erectile quality drop. Here's the key insight: the same T compounds that improve nitric oxide also recharge your mitochondria. Studies from Free Radical Biology and Medicine 2020 found that green tea polyphenols activate PGC1, the master regulator of mitochondrial biogenesis. That means your body literally builds new, more efficient mitochondria, increasing cellular energy output. Hibiscus tea adds another layer by supporting mitochondrial membrane potential, ensuring oxygen and electrons move efficiently to create energy without excess oxidative waste. The result? Better endothelial tone, higher nitric oxide production, and improved stamina not just in performance, but in recovery. If you're finding this helpful, tap the hype button and share your thoughts in the comments. And of course, subscribe if you want more deep dives into nutrition and longevity science. Next, we'll explore a fascinating mechanism that connects this tea to fasting and exercise, the AMPK longevity switch. Here's where things get really interesting. Inside every cell, there's a master energy sensor called AMPK adenos, ein monophosphate-activated protein kinase. You can think of it as the thermostat for your metabolism. When energy levels dip during fasting, cold exposure, or exercise, AMPK switches on, telling your body to burn fat, repair damaged mitochondria, and clear out cellular junk. But here's the game changer. Certain polyphenols in green tea and hibiscus, especially egg and chlorogenic acid, can activate AMPK naturally even without fasting. Research from Metabolism Journal 2021 found these compounds enhance AMPK phosphorylation in muscle and endothelial tissue, mimicking the same benefits as caloric restriction. At the vascular level, AMPK boosts nitric oxide synthase (ENOS) activity, promoting stronger, more sustained vasodilation. In other words, you're turning on the same molecular pathway that keeps elite athletes metabolically flexible right from a cup of tea. Let me break this down simply. By sipping this tea daily, you're training your metabolism like it's doing a mini workout, improving fat oxidation, circulation, and endothelial repair, all without stressing the body. Before we move on, a quick reminder: if you're enjoying this, smash that hype button, like, comment, and subscribe. It really supports the channel and helps spread these tools to more people. Now, let's move from metabolism to the gut, because your microbiome may be the hidden amplifier of nitric oxide production. Let's talk about the hidden ally in your nitric oxide story, your gut microbiome. Most people don't realize this, but nearly 40% of your body's nitric oxide is produced indirectly by bacteria in your mouth and gut. These microbes convert dietary nitrates from leafy greens, beets, and yes, even certain teas into nitrites, which your body then transforms into nitric oxide in your blood vessels. But here's the catch. The typical Western diet, antibiotics, and chronic stress often decimate these helpful bacterial strains, especially Lactobacillus plantarum and Veillonella, both key players in nitrate metabolism. Now, studies from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry 2022 show that the polyphenols in green tea and hibiscus actually feed these microbes, acting like probiotics. They increase the abundance of nitrate, reducing bacteria, and suppress harmful endotoxin, producing strains. The result: more natural nitric oxide production, less inflammation, and improved endothelial resilience. So when you drink this tea daily, you're not just supporting your blood vessels, you're cultivating the microbiome ecosystem that powers them. If you've been following this far, you can see how each system, your blood vessels, mitochondria, metabolism, and gut, works like an orchestra, and this tea helps tune every instrument to play in harmony. Next, let's bring it all together into a practical protocol: when to drink it, how to prepare it, and what to pair it with for maximum effect. Now, let's make this science actionable. Here's how to turn all of this into a simple, evidence-based daily ritual. Start with 1 strong cup per day, ideally 30 to 45 minutes after a meal when blood sugar and insulin are rising. This timing enhances AMPK activation and nitric oxide synthesis because your body is in a nutrient processing phase. For men over 50, I recommend a blend of organic green tea and hibiscus in a 2:1 ratio. Steep it for 3 to 4 minutes in water just below boiling, around 85 degrees C, 185 degrees F, to preserve delicate catechins. Avoid adding sugar, it negates the endothelial benefits, but a slice of lemon boosts polyphenol absorption by up to 80%. If you want to enhance the effect, combine it with a morning walk or sauna session. Both increase blood flow and nitric oxide naturally, creating synergy between movement, heat, and phytonutrients. And for those already supporting testosterone or prostate health, this tea complements supplements like L-citrulline, zinc, and magnesium beautifully. No conflicts, just amplification. Remember, consistency beats intensity. It's not about drinking a miracle tea once, it's about rebuilding your vascular chemistry day after day. If this kind of practical longevity science excites you, make sure you're subscribed. I post weekly on nutrition, micronutrients, and cellular repair. Now, let's wrap this up by connecting all the dots, and I'll give you a simple challenge to start today. So let's bring everything together. Today you learned that stronger erections aren't just about testosterone, they're about vascular youth, mitochondrial energy, and metabolic resilience. You discovered how one simple tea rich in catechins, anthocyanins, and chlorogenic acids can activate nitric oxide, protect your endothelial cells, recharge your mitochondria, and even reprogram your gut microbiome. At the cellular level, this tea helps your blood vessels behave like they're decades younger. It's not magic, it's molecular biology meeting daily habit. Here's my challenge for you. Starting this week, drink 1 cup of this green hibiscus blend every day for 14 days. Track your morning energy, your mental clarity, and yes, your erections. Notice the difference in blood flow, stamina, and recovery, because when you nourish your mitochondria and endothelium, you're not just improving performance, you're extending your health span. If this brought you value, hit that hype button, share it with a friend over 50, and subscribe to join others optimizing their nutrition, hormones, and cellular health. I'm Dr. Ava Uro, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're just getting started.